Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Look at the spin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So much for staying ahead of the chains with a 3 or 4 yard gain on first down. They move the chains with a nice little run.
Yeah, they're making the chain gang hustle a little bit to try and keep up, aren't they? Because a lot of the first series of games are scripted. Many times to probe and find some holes in the defense. Sometimes you attack with some big-time runs, too.
Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over-pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Darnold. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Carolina. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. It's caught inside the 25. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, 79 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At their own 19-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Thanks to Frank Clark, that play was doomed from the start. What a job defensively. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else you...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blower out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll set up to throw. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line.
It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Amir Abdullah. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. Mahomes now on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, 34 yards. And the touchdown. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they are in at this stage of the game.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And down he'll go at the 25.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out that heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Darnold on 1st down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
But they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Darnold. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
From the 44, Darnold. And Thomas has it. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Down to about the 22 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run.
Touchdown! It's complete. Christian McCaffrey, a 22-yard touchdown. touchdown grab. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
When you give up a long touchdown drive, you're looking for a silver lining. In this case, it's the fact that your offense had a chance to rest, and now they can come out in the field charged up and ready to go.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed, what you were looking for.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. Mahomes now on first down. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right.
And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Darnold. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Again, he finds more. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
4 yards remain for second down.
To throw is Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this is caught inside the 5. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. A final shot before the break, Darnold. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Gonzalez's kick is good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. And Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes.
Looking for Hill again. This time it's complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They go play fake. Mahomes. Rolling to his right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Here's Edwards-Helaire.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. On second and 11 now. Mahomes forced out to his left. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try. They'll try and throw for it. Steps away to his left.
They made the decision to go for two. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down one does for me.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 15.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Darnold. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. That he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now here's Mahomes.
They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
40 yards rushing for him now, just 6 carries to this point.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
By the way, I got to apologize, because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. On 2nd and 10, Darnold.
He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he could turn upfield. No gain, second down.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Now Darnold. And he's got the hook up to Moore. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run again. This time it's Abdullah. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward to his wideout. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Second and 8 coming up. Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. Going back to Marshall. He's got him again. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line.
In most goal line situations, defensive tackles are just trying to hold the line, hold their ground, and let the other guys roam and make the play. But in this situation, he's able to push his way into the backfield and disrupt that play for a loss.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
They'll run for it. This is Abdullah. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. Got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.